what's up? This is Shizzles, aka Travis, and just wanted to make a video to touch on some subjects that are actually a subject that I wouldn't say, intrigued me, but definitely caught my attention and whatever. So, if you find this video or something and you're not a part of the MLG Halo community, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But most of you who watch this video should know what I'm talking about. Earlier today, Tony, he goes by Krazy online, and Tony sent out tweets that were basically telling everybody, hey, he had committed suicide, and the community kind of was like, skeptical at first, and saying like rip and everything like that, but and then it came out later that that he had faked, or was trying to fake his suicide to show the community that the words that you say can hurt people. The old saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true. That's not true at all. And words can definitely hurt. It's a very sad thing to see. I'm not sure, like 100%, but I think he claims that a well-known kid in the MLG community, Formal, had trash talked him or insulted him or something at the last arena gaming tournament. Well, it was the first two, so first and last so far. And it's like, again, I don't know if you watched my last video all the way through, because it was almost 40 minutes, and I promise that this one won't go 40 minutes. I promise. However, again, trash talking in game, that's fine. Out of game, courteous, respect the other players. Have even if it's somebody that you don't respect or that you've heard terrible things about, just have respect for the game. I mean, I'm gonna make a reference to sports again because that's what I do. In a baseball, they don't. One of the okay, the Little League World Series is going on right now, and one of the things, or actually really the only thing that I don't like about watching, is when they hit a home run, the entire team gathers at home plate and makes a huge show of, hey, we just hit a home run. And that's fine if it's a walk-off. I mean, you see major league players doing that, hits a walk-off home run, and his team is there to greet him at home plate when he touches home and ends the game. I mean, that's fine. However, when you're losing like 14-2 and you hit a home run, don't celebrate. Respect the game. There's a team from Uganda, which is the first African team maybe North African or something, but the first team from, I think it's from Africa, the first team from Africa that's in the tournament. I didn't get to watch the game, but I saw on highlights, a kid hits a home run, and they weren't mobbing him at home plate. They were, like, high-fiving him as he was going towards home plate, but, they weren't making a huge show of it, and that's because of their respect of the game. Even if you don't respect the person, respect the game. And I see this too often. It's, you get in the pre-match lobby, and the first thing I hear is "fuck you." Really? I mean, is that necessary? Is that needed? No, that is not necessary. If you shouldn't be putting other people down to validate yourself, or whatever, showing off to your friends. If you're in a party of 4 and you're going in a playlist and dude, red team, fuck you. I mean, this just trying to impress your friends, and just don't do it. Be different, stand out, make people come up to you and say, hey, you don't talk trash very much. Why is that? Like, you can just tell them, I respect the game. And it's just, I mean, I don't, now, going back to the whole suicide thing, that's not the way to get the message out. That I don't endorse that. I don't recommend it. However, I do hope that the Halo community will take this and see, hey, everything we say actually has an impact on the people that we say it to. It actually has an impact. So don't, if it's anything hurtful, don't say it. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything. The world will become a better place if you live by that rule. Trust me. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Like, the whole suicide thing, no, that wasn't the greatest thing he could have done. However, I do respect that he's trying to do something. He's trying to get a message out there somehow, some way, to just put in perspective. Like, I don't think people actually understand, when you go into a pre-match lobby and you single out a random gamer tag, hey, 1, 2, 3 ABC, fuck you. I mean, you're on the other team and you hear that, and if it's directed to you, you're like, what? Why me? I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing at all, ever, that you should be insulting me about. I mean, if I punch you in the face, yeah, fuck you. That's great, because I did something to you first. And, what, but don't just for no reason. Have a reason. If you're going to insult somebody, have a reason, and make sure it's a good one. Don't react out of anger. Calm yourself down and think before you act. And make sure whatever reason you have is a good one. I mean, I don't like insulting people ever. I'll do it occasionally. But, I mean, I don't like insulting people ever. A kid I knew in high school, he committed suicide because apparently people on the football team were insulting him. and he just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And so, and people, you know, he thought that were his friends and liked him, you know, were insulting him. Maybe it was playing around, maybe not. Who knows? But just think before you speak. I mean, that's really the message. Think before you speak. And also with this, you know, think before you act as well. I mean, I hope that the community will actually learn from this and will actually, you know, pull together and be stronger, be more supportive. You know, if somebody's not very good at the game, instead of saying "fuck you, you random," you know, offer to teach them. I mean, how cool would it be if, you know, when you started playing Halo CE or 2 or 3 or whatever, let's say you started in 2, and you matched up against Ogre 2 and he wrecked you? How cool would it be if Ogre 2 sent you a message and said, "Hey, I've noticed that you're not very good. Do you want to take lessons?" I mean, how cool would that be? And you don't have to do that to everybody. I mean, you really don't have to do that to anybody. But I mean, just the generosity, the self-sacrifice. I mean, the relationships and communities live on self-sacrifice. And so if nobody's sacrificing, then, you know, the community's not going to live or grow or flourish. It's going to sputter and die, which is what's been happening. Reach came out, and it started in 3, but Reach came out, and, you know, people didn't like the game, and it was, what can the game do for me instead of what can I do for the game? Or, you know, what can this person do for me instead of what can I do for this person? And your attitude should be, what can I do instead of what can they do? So rant ended. Just the message: think before you speak. Be kind. Be courteous. Be respectful. You don't have to like the person. That's not what I'm saying. Respecting somebody and liking somebody are two different things. Just, you know, kind, courteous, respectful. Just, you know, stay classy. I mean, just, you know, that gentleman-esque class. That, you know, how do you do when you're passing somebody instead of, you know, just cold stares. But that's the rant, so I will see you next time, and good luck.